Hello Stampin' friends. It's 5 o'clock and I'm live at 5. And today I am going to show you how to make this cute pop-out card. And it was one of my featured cards in my May 3-color card club. And I will get started in just a little bit. I just want to see if anyone jumps on, and if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat and I'd be happy to answer them. If I don't see them live, I will definitely get back to them when I can see them. Let's see here, I'm trying to get it nice and big, but okay. Not sure if I can get comments. Oh, there we go. So if we have any comments or questions, please let me know. And how am I here with my focus? Let's see. Well, I think it's okay. Anyhow, okay, we are using Circle Sayings and Azure Afternoon color and Berry Burst, and our cardstock is Lemon Lime Twist. So these are the 3 colors for my 3-color card for my May 3-color card club projects. Okay, so Circle Sayings is a bundle. We have a stamp set that is photopolymer, that means it's clear, and we have a coordinating 2 3/8 inch circle punch, which is really nice. So you can get just the stamp set, or I would definitely recommend the bundle because I just love the circles. So before we get working on the decorating part, I want to go over how you make this one fun fold. Okay, see how that pops out, and then you can write your message right there. And I found this card idea online from Connie Stewart. She called it the Circle Pop Out, and I thought it worked great with the Circle Sayings. So what I have here is a piece of lemon lime cardstock, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. So I trimmed off 1/2 inch on one end there, and I scored it at 2 inches and then at 6 1/4. So what I want to do first is I want to make some nice creases on my card. So I'm going to fold that up, fold this down. It's a little puffy, so I'm just going to take my bone folder here and just make a nice crease. Okay, so that's how we start our card. And then I have some of the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, which, you know, I love Designer Series paper, and I'm so excited because there is a sale starting June 1st where the Designer Series paper, select Designer Series paper, are 15% off. So if you love this Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, you can get it for 15% off starting June 1st through the month of June. Okay, I'm going to put the 4x4 piece on this panel of the card. That's the front bottom part, I'm going to say. And then this piece is going to go on the top flap. And we're going to put these on first before we punch out any circles. Okay, so that is our card base. All right, so that's how it comes together. Now, to punch out the circle, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take my 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and I'm going to go on the inside here so I can see. And I'm going to put that score line in the middle of the circle, and I'm just going to eyeball it. And the edge of the cardstock is flush to the end of the punch. Okay, let me flip this over before I punch to show you what part of the card I'm punching. You see that it's the top flap. Okay, and it's just a little bit easier to line up on the inside here. So then I'm going to squeeze, and it punches out a circle. Okay, so this is our card base. All right, so let me set this one aside. Now I'm going to get my circle that we need to adhere there to pop it out. I'm going to stamp in Azure Afternoon on a piece of Lemon Lime Twist. There we go, beautiful. Set that aside. One of my new favorite colors. We have 4 totally new colors in the color collection, along with our 5 in colors. that started this year. And we have some returning colors. So the Lemon Lime Twist is a returning color, and the Azure Afternoon that I stamped in is a new color. And then Berry Burst is a returning color. You'll see that I have a old version of the ink pad. If you do have old versions of the ink pad and not old re-inkers, you might want to get a new pad and a new re-inker, because they're telling us that the old re-inkers will not work so well in the new pads, and vice versa. Okay, so I have my little cupcake here. I'm going to stamp one in the corner. This is the inside of my card. I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then I'm going to stamp another one right there. And while it's wet, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, which unfortunately is not available right now, but you could use a blender pen. I like Wink of Stella because it adds a little bit of glitter. And while this ink is wet, let me just squeeze just a little bit. While this ink is wet, I'm able to kind of spread it around, so it's kind of like I've watercolored it, which is really nice. If you like it darker, you can just add a little bit of ink to your block. Pick up a little bit of ink. And that's how you get that effect. Okay? So we'll set those aside so I don't get, and you just kind of clean your brush, wipe it a few times on scratch paper. I'm going to close this up. Okay, and so that's how I colored my cupcake, and I cut it out. Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh, we're doing great on time. I got plenty of time. So I'm taking my paper snips. Very easy to cut out this cupcake. Straight lines for the cupcake liner. And then I'm just gonna turn my cardstock and cut this cute cupcake out. I'm leaving an edge of white around. Gives it a nice finished look. Okay, so that's my cupcake. That's gonna go on my focal point. Got another one cut right there. I also stamped the cupcake on a piece of Designer Series paper. This is that same Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. It has some circles there, and I'm going to cut on the line on this one. This is called paper piecing, and I don't need to do very much at the top here because it is going to get covered up with my sentiment. Okay. And I could use my Stampin' Seal, but what I really like to use with paper piercing is our green glue, as we say, or liquid glue. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of glue on the cupcake here, and a little bit on this one. And this way I can kind of move it around. And again, it's okay, it's not perfect because I am going to put my sentiment over that. Okay, so that's our cute little cupcake. I made a little banner. This is the Designer Series paper again. It's a little bit lighter than the cardstock. So I stamped Happy Birthday in Berry Burst, and I used my banner Pick-a-Punch, or you can just use your snips. Snip in the middle corner to the middle, and you get a little banner there. Okay, so we're building up our card here. Okay, so here's how I'm going to make the pop-out. I'm going to fold my card. Actually, let's put the inside in first. Inside of the card makes it nice and finished looking when you have the basic white on the inside. Don't forget to stamp the inside. I do forget often to stamp. I'm trying to be better about that. Okay, so this part's flipping up. This part's flipping down. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right here. Hopefully you can see that I've already punched out that circle, so I have this half a circle opening. Okay, and I could use my glue again. I might do that. Let's see here, we'll go on the bottom here. So I want to open this up because I want to make sure I have enough space for it to close. Okay, so it goes through. So it doesn't have to be perfect this way, but you do need your circle to go through that punched out circle, that negative space, okay? So that is our cute pop-out card. Now, if you wanted to, you could even stamp happy birthday right here. I'm not going to right now. Now, I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on my cupcake. Put it in the middle of that circle. I'm going to use some adhesive right there on my banner, and I'm covering up that portion that I didn't need to color or cut so well. And I do like it on an angle. Make sure when your banners do not go over the edges of the circle, because then you won't be able to open up your card, okay? So super cute, isn't that cute? It's cute just like that, but I also have some ribbon here. This is lemon lime ribbon that comes from the Ribbon Duo combo pack. It's a combo pack of lemon lime and petal pink. And what I'm going to do is just wrap it around the inside. Now I could, you know, glue it down and cut it down to size, but I like I don't want the edges to fray. So I don't mind having some of the ribbon on the inside of the card. But I do have a little tip for you once we get this tied. And the trick to the ribbon is you make the tails perpendicular to the ribbon that went around. We do have this cool tool that could hold this down, but you know, of course I can't find it right now. So I'm going to make a little bow, bring the top tail around, over, and through, and hopefully I can get a tight bow on camera here. Not so much. Let's try that again. That's why this little thingy comes in handy. Oh, here it is. And this is part of the embossing kit, where you get the tray and the embossing buddy. And you have a little tool here that holds your paper so you don't burn your fingers when you're embossing, but it also works great for when you need to tie bows. Okay, there we go. Now it is kind of loose here, so what I did was I took a glue dot, and I'm gonna grab it with my U-Pick tool. Just grab a glue dot and kind of smush it together. And I'm going to put it on the back of the bow so it sticks down. And then that way it's not moving around so much. And there is our circle pop-out card. See, not too difficult, right? Not too difficult at all. And then you write your message in there. Very cute. I'm loving this template, and it'll get through there. So that is one of my cards from my 3-color card club. This is kind of, I don't want to say a cheater card, but you don't have to use the pop out. It's a little bit quicker, a very quick card with the designer series paper and the same stamp set. All right, my 3-color card club, if you haven't heard about it, I'm doing May, June, July, and August. I'll have a specific hostess code that you'll use to order by the 15th of the month. May's hostess code is right here. The deadline is extended to tonight for May. And also, if you can always order these items, and if you order the $50, let's say you miss May and you want to order the May and the June and June, I will still give you the PDFs, okay? So you have the minimum order of $50. If you participate all 4 months, you get a free stamp set of your choice. That's $24 or less. And I will send you a PDF with detailed instructions and measurements that features 3 cards, and you'll get those every month. And then some special gifts are also provided to you as a card club member. You can order online on my website, which is jmazur.stampinup.net. Don't forget to use the hostess code. And then these cards that we did for May, I used the Circle Sayings bundle, the Azure Afternoon Classic Ink Pad, the Berry Burst Classic Ink Pad, and a pack of the new Core Color Assorted Cardstock packs. So we had the Lemon Lime Twists, the Berry Burst, and also the Azure Afternoon. Now let's say you don't like these colors that I'm featuring. You can always swap them out. So this was another one of our cards, and I have the Azure Afternoon, the Lemon Lime Twist, and the Berry Burst. Let's say you don't like these bright colors. Go for the in colors. The Boho Blue, the, oh my goodness, it's the wheat. What is it called? Oh my goodness. The Moody Mauve. Wild Wheat, I think it is. Wild Wheat. See, in my color here on my camera, it doesn't do these colors justice, okay? So again, swap out colors if you don't like the colors that I'm featuring. That is totally fine. You can find more information on my 3-color card club, on my blog, and also on my website, like I mentioned, jmazur.stampinup.net. Please contact me if you have any questions. Very excited for this fun 3-color card club, and I hope you liked our pop-up card here and the little tips that I had for you. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.